Australia has been in the news a few years back, some might say for the wrong reasons, with incidents of racism and specific targeting of Indian students in certain racist attacks in cities like Melbourne, in Sydney as well. And this gave rise to a huge debate about how students need to work or need to live in Australia and about the safety of the country as a destination as well. Well, following the review and the criticism that the government received at that point, the Australian government has taken a lot of measures to ensure the safety and security of the international students, be it from whatever country. The students themselves can take a few pointers to keep themselves safe. Some of it is fairly intuitive: avoiding individual travel late into the night, avoiding certain areas that have a reputation of being or creating trouble, ensuring that your loved ones or someone that you know is aware about your whereabouts and where you're going at all times, and also restricting the amount of cash or jewelry or any kind of expensive equipment that you're carrying with you. Now, these are typical guidelines that one would take and typical benefits that one would take anywhere where they're studying in a new environment. Now, where we have seen over the last few years is the response time of the Australian government to any emergency calls or to any kind of incidents of violence against the students have been very prompt. The Australian criminal justice system also has been very prompt in taking action against people who have perpetrated such acts. All of this has ensured that the incidence of violence or targeting of the Indian students has come down significantly. Majority of the times, the Australian population is fun-loving, welcoming, and is keen at providing a safe and a secure environment to the international students. So as long as the international students comply with the guidelines that we have just mentioned, take some basic common sense precautions for their well-being, Australia does not present any threat to the students for whatever courses they're pursuing in whichever city they choose to pursue it in.